right. Hello, all you night readers. It's good to see everybody here. I hope you are all doing well. It's good to have everybody. So let's see where we are here with things and get you in to the show. There we are. All right. So let's jump right in, huh? Let's jump right in. Everybody's here. Yvonne and Joshika, Queen of Pentacles, beautiful Aries, GI Baby, Sabrina, Kim Ashton, hey MPT. Erica Ann, I'm glad to see you here. Taylor and Rita. All right. So Yvonne asks if she can have a reading, please. General reading. Yeah, Erica, and I remember that. And that's why I wasn't sure if I would see you, but I was hoping to hear from you at some point to find out exactly what happened. They're doing virtual, huh? Virtual court. Interesting. Very interesting. It's probably better than real court, I have to say. Most likely. At least you can sit home for virtual court. Real court, you sit in a courtroom all half the day and wait and wait and wait. It's terrible. All right, Yvonne, so here's what we got. I think things are really close in your relationship. I get this all the time, right? We get this all the time. I don't know how many more readings I can do that are going to ever be different for you. Right? You're successful and happy in your relationship. Your relationship is wonderful always. Again, you're happier being home than you are going out. Of course, we know you're an introvert. You don't like change. The Knight of Swords says, though, that sometimes when you have something to do, you will run off and just do it and maybe not think about exactly how to do it, right? Remember, speed kills. Speed kills. And that's the theme of the day, I guess. Speed kills. But yeah, I think there's hope. I think there's healing. You had the consultation today, so I do think there is healing. I think your consultation went okay. I think you feel better about things since you had your consultation, or when, let's see, it's 11:30, so it's 4:30 in the afternoon there. I don't know what time your consultation was at, but I got to imagine you had it already at some point. It's late in the day. So I'm thinking it went pretty well. I think you overcame obstacles that you had. I think you overcame everything that was really bothering you. I think you were able to talk about it and explain it. And I think that was very helpful. So, yeah, definitely what I see. All right. Definitely what I'm seeing for you. So, hopefully, that's what you're thinking too. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. All right, Yvonne, thank you. Tell me if you went to the doctor, please let me know. Let me know how your consultation went. That's important. That's really important. All right. Beautiful Aries wants to know, May I have a love reading for the week for me and my boyfriend? All right, let's see. What's going to happen this week in love for you and your boyfriend? Beautiful Aries. Well, is this a possibility? Is this even possible for you to have, for this to happen right now? Just wondering, is that something that's possible? Because if it is, that's really going to make quite a difference now, isn't it? All right, beautiful Aries, I think you're really looking back on different things that have happened in the past, and I think you are just reminiscing about things that have happened over the past months and years, you know, over the amount of time especially that you've been with your boyfriend. You just keep thinking about happy times and things that are good, and you know how good life has been. Wow, this really is throwing me, because here I'm getting the feeling that you are going to be, or want to be, having a baby. And that would be a sudden change, right? That would be a very sudden change. That would really change your whole world, right? That would change your whole world. I think you are, I think you are standing up to someone. I think you're standing tall, standing up to somebody, and really want to make sure that they know what your point of view is. I think your point of view is extremely important, especially, to you, of course. And, I think you're standing up to them because they don't think it's as important as you do. I do see where there is movement here. I do see where you're going somewhere. Maybe, I don't think it's a vacation or holiday. I think it's just, just going out of the house for the day, or food shopping or something, right? Something going on for the day. But yeah, I don't see a whole lot. I mean, this doesn't tell me a whole lot about relationship. This is really telling me a lot about relationship. This is telling me all about love of the week. Because, thinking back about things, that's because you're just being sentimental. And maybe that's because of this going on. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I'm not getting any response. Yes or no, good or bad. Maybe not. So I gotta say, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there is a possibility of that being the choice. I don't know what I mean. The whole idea, right? I think there is that possibility. So did you guys get spammed by some crazy guy last night again? All you Facebookers that were at the show last night? Let's see. I'll tell you what his name was. Because I, crazy person that I am, it was Ifadeo Babalawu. Yeah, I know. Easy for me to say. Yeah, interesting, huh? had something to say to him. He and I had quite a discussion last night. Right? We don't like people bothering us, and we certainly don't like spammers. I have to say, I really gave him quite the piece of my mind. Oh, Jashika. Not you too with the Empress. What is going on? Is today like baby making day? No, this is all about your future husband, so it's not baby making day for everyone. All right, so Jashika, what is the personality of your future husband? I think it's going to be a very sunny personality, right? Very happy-go-lucky. Very light. You know, it's a light personality. You know what I mean when I say that? Like a light personality, like he doesn't take things that don't need to be serious seriously. You know, he's kind of relaxed, kind of laid back. I think, you know, this person has been, has known about this whole thing for a while, and they have been figuring out, okay, what do they need to do to get to the point where they are able to, you know, getting married, where the two of you are getting married, right? And I think, you know, that's what this is here. He planted the seeds a while back to figure it out, and now he's finally figuring out exactly what he has to do to get this marriage to continue, or, you know, the marriage on track, I should say, for it to happen. So I do think that's a good thing. I think he is very successful. I think he has achieved a lot of things. I think he has self-confidence. I think he has self-worth. I think he knows that he feels, you know, that he's worth something. He knows that he has that self-worth. And again, I see confidence here, and I see confidence here as well. So it's very, you know, confidence is very prominent in him. He will be a very confident person in the relationship. I think he is going to be the one who takes the initiative with things. I think he'll end up, you know, making decisions, even difficult ones when it's time to make a difficult decision. I just think that I think he will be very protective of you. I think he'll be very protective for you and for the future of you and your family, you know, if you have children and stuff like that. So yeah, I see good stuff there for you, definitely. Jashika, I think this is going to be a pretty good, I think it's going to be a pretty good matchup for you. Okay. That is what I see. All right. I still haven't heard a word from beautiful Aries after I dropped that bomb on her, and now I think she's passed out on the floor. All right. Hold on one quick second. I dropped something and I can't reach it. Come on. Oh, got it. Okay, sorry. I dropped a card way behind everything, and I don't know how it got back there, but it did. And, well, you know how that works. Oh, okay, beautiful Aries. You're breathing. Oh, thank goodness. You had to rewind, but I don't think I'm pregnant. but you're trying. That's what I said. I said, is there any way that you could be or that you want to be? Right? So you're trying. This might be the week then. This might be it. Right? That might be just the case, huh? I'm wondering. I am wondering if that's it. So, we'd like to know if you and Charles, the Sagittarius, will live together in the future. Oh, man. Wow. So I think things are going to really have to go into like a restart mode. I think with the relationship the way you have it right now, I think you need to move in a different direction, both of you. Not apart. I don't mean apart from each other, different directions, but I think, the relationship is here, right? And I think it really needs to get up here to the next level too, for you to move in together and live together. You have to get to that level before that happens. I think that makes sense to you. I think it will make sense to you, especially when you think about it. I think there's that new energy, right? There's a new ideas, new passion about this whole thing, and I think you would be very excited. I think you would have a lot of cooperation. You'd have a lot of teamwork. I think you would plan for this, and your plans would pan out exactly the way you want them to, because you'll make sure of it. Once you get to that next level, I think things will be good. I think you'll be able to then, feel like you're in balance. You'll really feel like, there is... everything is fair, right? Everything will seem very fair. And, that's what I think. But, the Six of Pentacles tells me that, you'll also probably receive some sort of a gift. Something that is going to help with getting this place, getting a place to live together. Whether it's a gift, if somebody gives you some money to help for a... not a down payment, but a, rent security or something like that even, or someone gives you furniture, or someone gives you, something for the house, something for the new place, even a housewarming gift. Something would come to you at the end of all this moving. This, I do see where you move in together. This tells me that you have to take this relationship to another level before you can do it. All right, that's what I get for you, GI baby. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. All right, Taylor. I'd love a reading. Okay. All right, you'd love a reading when I get started. Well, I think I'm warmed up now. I almost killed beautiful Aries, and so yeah, I had this scammer last night, one of three. We had three yesterday. One during the show. Well, I had one right after the show that I was only able to get to a couple of you. And then I had this other one that got to a bunch of you. And the last one, I was furious. And this person and I don't know if it's a he or she. I couldn't tell you. Didn't bother asking. had a lovely conversation. So I don't think you're going to have any problems. So, Taylor, yeah, you're looking to find out if you are going to... Okay, look forward to a love interest entering your life this week. That's what you really want to know? That's like the whole thing. Okay. Got it. Okay. Oh, boy. Thank you. All right, so... Can you look forward to love interest entering your life this week? I think someone who is... Oh, gosh, let's see. I think the beginning is kind of about you, because this is where the movement comes in, right? You can see how this is all movement about somebody coming in to your life, right? You feel like someone's coming in at this point. So I think this is about you right now. So let's focus on you for a minute, Taylor. I think you are a very free spirit, right? I think you like to do things. Think you like to be outdoors and find stuff and do different things like that. But I also believe right now you are feeling extremely independent. You feel like you are, like you really don't, you don't have to have someone, but you really want someone. It's not a need, it's a want. And that's, that's what I see with that. Now, then I see the Chariot, right? The Chariot shows me that something or someone is coming forward toward you very quickly. Very quickly. So you're asking about just this week. I'm thinking, yeah, this is this week because it's coming so quickly. I definitely think that. I think this person is going to be very friendly, very successful. I think they're going to be very determined to have this. I would call it a friendship at first, because I can't guarantee that, you can't guarantee it's going to be a relationship eventually to some point. But right now, I would say it would be a nice friendship to start. I think they're going to be charming, right? And I think they're going to make you feel good about yourself. And I think that's how it starts. I think it starts off with a friendship. But you got to change from one ship to another ship, right? You start off on the friendship and then you move to the relationship. It's just like changing planes during a flight. The Nine of Swords tells me you have been a bit anxious about this. Even though back here you think you don't really need anybody, you really do want someone, and it's been something that's kind of been bothering you, right? It bothers you to a point of that you lose sleep, feel anxious, and just don't want to see what's coming ahead of you. Because you are kind of looking toward the future, but you also got your hands over your eyes, so you don't want to see what's going to happen in that future. I think if you just take your hands down, take a look, you're going to see that somebody's coming toward you, and this is the person it's going to be. It's going to be someone true. It's going to be someone good for you. Again, I think it starts off as a friendship. I don't think it's going to jump right into, hey, you know what? We're getting married next week. But I think it's going to, I think a nice friendship can easily lead into a relationship, and relationships are so much stronger if you're also friends. So, something to think about, Taylor. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks, MPT. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Uzma, when will S contact you? When will S contact you? Rita says, Denise, your soul sister is here. All right, let's see what we get. Let us see. When will S contact you? Oh, let's see what we get. Yvonne, I never heard anything from you telling me if you had your consultation or not. If we don't hear about it now, I know by the later show you'll definitely have had it. All right. When will S contact you? I think S is going to contact you when S is darn good and ready. I think right now I can't say he. I shouldn't say he. S. I think right now S is enjoying some leisure time. Doing something they want to do. Kind of relaxing. But I think S is dependable. So, if they told you that they're going to call you and just didn't tell you when, well, I think they are going to call you. I think they are going to contact you. I do think that things have been not so great in the past, though, with this person. Maybe you've had conversations that have not gone well, and that's why you're kind of waiting for another one, because you want to find out if things are better or, feelings that were hurt are not hurt anymore. Because I do see a lot of hurt, and I do see somebody walking away. I don't think it was in person. I think it was, somebody got hurt and hung up the phone, which is kind of like walking away, right? Or stop texting, or put a block on you for a little while. I just think you have to remember that you are a happy person inside as well as outside. And you have to remember that you have self-esteem, right? You need to have some self-confidence so that your self-esteem is there. And I think that's a bit of an issue. I think something is going to end, right? Something will end. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with you and S being together, if that's the case. But I think, something new will come out of it. And whatever it is that comes out of it is going to be very successful. It's going to be very good. I think it's going to, make you feel good. It's going to make you feel like you are, have been recognized, right? And I think that's going to build your confidence. Look how confident this man is, right? This person is. He's very confident. I think that's going to build your confidence up. Whatever comes out of this change is going to build up your confidence, and you're going to have a lot of support. Lots and lots of support. So, Uzman, that's what I see for you. I think he's going to contact you, but I think he's going to do it on his own time. I don't think there's any set time that it's going to happen. All right, so Ritu, you're dealing with a Libra person. What is he thinking about you? What is he thinking about you? Let's see. is this Libra person thinking about you? All right. I think this Libra person, not M, that is I am, sorry. I think the Libra person is thinking that they are very smart and able to do whatever they need to do in life. I think whatever they need to do to get to you, if that's what they want, they can do it. I think they're very smart, right? You have an owl, the wise owl. Yeah, I think they're very good at listening. You got the bat, right? Bats are good at hearing. And I think he's good at communication. You see here with the crow on top of the telephone wires. So yeah, I think this person is all of those types of things. I think they are feeling about you very friendly, right? I think they want to be friends. I think they are very warm. I think they have a vibrancy about them, right? Where they just feel like they give off this vibrant feeling. I believe that they don't want to be a burden to you, though. Maybe there's something going on in there. Maybe there's something that happens. Maybe something has happened and they need help of some sort or anything like that. But I definitely think that they feel like they may be a burden to you. So, I think you just take the leap, right? You kind of take the leap of faith and just go for it, right? Because I think they're thinking well of you. I just think, they're waiting for you to do something too. And once you do, of course, then your confidence will boost. Then you will be, you take the initiative and things will get better. Things will move forward, I believe. But I do think that this Libra person is thinking good, nice things about you. Okay? I believe they think well of you. All right? That's what I get, Ritu. Thank you. Don't forget, folks, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. Remember that. Also down there at the bottom is if you want to guarantee a reading and if you want to be, set up for priority status where your reading gets put to the top of the list and guaranteed. If you want a guaranteed reading, the only way to do that is to donate. And donation information is at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the show description. And if your phone scans barcodes, PayPal's at the top and Square's at the bottom. All right. So, Freedom, what's happening? What is going on? Your boyfriend is having problems with his heart pulse. It's too high. Is he going to be okay? Is he going to be all right? Let's see. What's going on with his heart pulse? His heart is racing. Maybe it's just for you, Freedom. Maybe it's just because he sees you. How romantic, right? It's funny that I said that, because then you get the Knight in Shining Armor card here, right? The Knight of Cups, all about being Mr. Romantic and Mr. Prince Charming, right? He's usually the calm kind of person. He's usually calm. I think right now he feels like he's not really in control, though, of that. And, he's usually very dependable, but right now he doesn't feel like that anybody could depend on him. I do think he has some realistic ideas and realistic goals, and I think he wants to provide for you and move forward in this relationship with you to a point where, so that he can get better, and he wants you there. He wants you there with him. He wants you to help him get better. This isn't, I don't think it's going to be anything serious. I don't see anything terribly serious, but I do see, where this is going to take a little while, and, he's going to be going around and around in circles for a little while, because that's kind of what happens when you are going somewhere, or something's going on. I see this new healing, right? I see all this emotion, right? A very new, because it's the Ace, a new emotional healing. And that's what he's going to end up with. He's going to get that new healing, and he's going to feel better and stuff. But I do think they are, if he has not already been, I think he's going to get sent to a hospital to be checked out. A high heart rate is not a great thing, but there is a reason for it. And I think that's what's going to happen. I see where he is leaving to go to the hospital, and I think it's you that's there with him, right? Actually, I think it's you that's pushing the ship. He's just kind of sitting there, trying to be relaxed, trying to not have an issue. All right? So I think things are going to be okay, Freedom. I do think they're going to be okay. Remember, of course, I'm not a doctor, and I am not, I am just a guy reading cards, entertainment only, remember. So I think he definitely needs to see a doctor of some sort, and going to the emergency room is not a terrible idea. Put on those masks and go. All right, Freedom? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right. Sylvia, what is coming up for me in love? What is coming up for me in love? Love is in the air. MPT, she comes live a half hour after this show goes off. It's 12 o'clock Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Ritu. And she is also on Facebook only, so that's good that you're on Facebook. I mean, YouTube. She's only on YouTube, and it's good that you're on YouTube, so. Don't forget, if you're new, please like and subscribe here on YouTube. And if you are new on Facebook, please follow my Facebook page and give me a thumbs up. That's always nice. I love seeing a thumbs up or a heart. Those are always cute too. All right, what's coming up for you in love? Love is in the air. Look at that. The sun tells me that you are going to be happy. You are happy right now. You feel, the warmth just coming down on you and feeling good for you. And I believe, that's going to continue, because I think you're going to have someone coming to you, right? Someone is coming to you. You can definitely see that. I think you have been planning to have someone, to have a relationship for a while. I think you've been planning it in your mind and, with things that you do. And I think that it's finally starting to grow, and you're You're finally seeing, okay, now I'm ready. I'm prepared. I have everything I need to start this relationship. Now I just need the person to be in the relationship with me. I think it is going to be a sudden change when this happens, right? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. Independent no more. I just think that you have known sadness in the past, right? I think there's been sadness in your past where with other past relationships and they have not gone so great. And I think that is a bit of an issue. I don't let that stand in your way of reaching your goal of having someone come to you in love. All right. All right, Sylvia. All right, what do we have next? We are on the move today, aren't we? We are on the move. Nell Neela asks, can I have a love reading? All right. Can I have a love reading? And is my ex Jim the one for me? Is he my future husband or not? That's a lot going on, huh? That is a real lot going on. Is he? He's your ex. This is your ex. So, is your ex really your future husband? That's interesting. See if there's any new comments here at the bottom. Sylvia, you're very welcome. Thank you. Only the person is missing, Sylvia. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. Just add water. Whip it up in the sink. Just add water and it'll grow. That's funny. All right. Oh, I hate giving bad news. I don't like to say bad things. It's not a great way to start a reading. I think you're sad that this relationship is not there anymore, right? I think you feel like you just feel at a loss. You feel very isolated, right? You guys used to be a good team. You used to work together, but it was only temporary. It was really only a temporary thing. And that's kind of where things ended, right? It was just temporary and it never got to be a big, full-blown relationship. You know, I think this person, your ex Jim, I think he was dependable when he was there. You know, and I think that he had a lot of financial opportunities. I think you were very happy in the relationship, but I see that, you know, he just didn't achieve a lot. I see that there was a lot of fighting, right? I think there was a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting, a lot of problems. And that's not the way, you know, do you think things have changed? Let's put it that way. Do you think things have changed from this arguing and fighting to a to a better understanding of each other? Do you think you would get any further now than you would have before? That's what I'm kind of saying, right? Is he your future husband? If I give you the bottom card, yeah, as much as I don't think, I don't know that this is going to be the best thing for you. It looks like there is a sunny future ahead, right? That bright Ten of Cups future, which is all about well-being and family safety and being blessed. I mean, you're going to have to get past. You're going to have to get past whatever it was that made him your ex in the first place. If you want him to be back, and especially if you want him to be your future husband. I don't know if that's for the best, but I will tell you that it's, it's what it is. Megan Papadakis, how are you? Would I be successful in a career in, let's say, accounting? Would you be successful in accounting? All right, let's see what we get. Would you be successful in a career in accounting? All right. Let's see. Oh, I do think that you would have potential to do it. I see new potential here because this is the Ace of Rods, right? The Ace of Rods is all about new potential, new energy. So I do see that as a possibility. I also have with the Fool a very new potential and things being very optimistic. So, could this happen? Yeah, certainly it could happen. Accounting could be the thing for you. I do see where you would work with a group of people and you would enjoy working with that group of people, and maybe that would become, a team, right? And maybe you would end up being a team because the Three of Pentacles really is truly the teamwork card, even though in this deck it never shows teamwork. The Three of Pentacles is all about creativity and making good plans, but it's really about cooperation and teamwork. At least to me it is. But another word that comes to mind when I think of the Three of Pentacles is potential. I think it's something you're going to have to really think about, right? You're going to have to think about is that what you want to do? Math all the time? Do you want to be doing statistics all the time? Do you want to be doing, things like that all the time? And if that's what if that's good for you, that's awesome. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. I was in banking for 32 years. Math was all I did, and I loved it. I liked doing that. I thought that was a good thing. So yeah, if you like doing that kind of thing, think on it for a little while. But moving forward in an accounting career, does not look like a bad idea. I see potential. That's just an awful lot. A lot of potential cards in one reading to not be really in a good place that way. So, don't forget, just because MPT does repost your questions does not guarantee a reading. It does not guarantee a reading. The only way to guarantee a reading is to donate. I don't always, I can't get to everybody, right? There's so many people and there's only so much time in an hour. So, but yeah, if you want to guarantee that reading, donation is the only way to go. But if you don't get picked, I do pick at random. So if you don't get picked now, first off, I have another show at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. And I do this show every single day, both shows every single day. I do the 11:30 a.m. Eastern time and 6:00 p.m. Eastern time every day. And if you are subscribing to me on YouTube, you get daily tarot tips every morning. Today's daily tarot tip was typical Monday, right? It was a typical Monday tarot. Monday feeling. What's that song? The Carpenters song, Rainy Days and Mondays always bring me down, or always get me down. Yeah. Well. Rainy days and Mondays always bring me down. Yeah, that was it. All right. Awesome. Amula. What are S's intentions? What does he want to say? What does he want to say? He wants to say that you are very kind, and I shouldn't say he, and S is very thankful for your kindness. How do you like that? I know, not what you were thinking, right? You're really thinking he was going to ask you for money. I almost said that at first, but that wasn't really what I felt, and that certainly wasn't what I meant. I think S is very thankful for your kindness. I think he is... I think he looks at you in a different way than he looks at everyone else. He feels like I shouldn't say he, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you said he, so I could say he. He feels like he wants to take the initiative and move forward with you. But I think he is a little bit, I don't think his confidence level is there to do it. I think he's really looking to a future, right? He's looking forward to a future that hopefully would include you in it. But I think he's really trying to figure out how to go about it and how to raise up that confidence level. Because if the confidence isn't there, it's not gonna. He's not gonna take the initiative to move forward, and if you don't, then it's just never gonna happen. So I think he's kind of sleeping on it. I think he's kind of, getting a little bit of renewal, right? He's taking time out, kind of relaxing a little bit, having some peace and quiet. But I think the whole time, there you are, right next to him in his heart, right? So that's what I think S's intentions are. And I think that's what he would like to say to you. I'm afraid. I'm afraid you're going to say no to me. I'm afraid you're going to turn me down. I'm afraid I'm going to get my feelings hurt. I understand that. I can understand that 100%. Rita. Hey, reading please. What's the intention of this new guy, Gaurav? What is it? Oh, you know what? No. I'm sorry. I will have to come back up to this part of the list. I got a donation in. And I did get a donation. So I had to go and find my question real quick. Ross, there you go. Ross asks, I'm going to meet the mother's lawyer soon so she can get out of an undivided affair with her family. Will she be able to get out of this situation and get her money back? Whoa. All right, Ross. Yeah. And then Bella LaBelle also has donated. So those are going to be my final questions unless I get more donations. More donations I'll stay around for, of course, because like I said, donations guarantee those readings, and I will guarantee them. So I will not be taking any more free readings today. I will be doing, these last two readings are already going to put me past the 12:30 mark. And that is okay. If you guys are, if you're donating, I guarantee readings for that. So that doesn't stop. But the free readings do, unfortunately. All right, so. Okay. Sorry. All right. So, Ross, I'm going to meet the mother's lawyer soon. See if she can get out of this situation. Will she get out of this situation? I would have loved to have seen Justice show up now. Justice shows up always at the wrong time. All right. So, I think is this your mother? Is that who we're talking about? Your mother, Ross? I see the mother's lawyer, and I'm not sure. So I'm not exactly sure. But I will say that it looks like she has overcome her obstacles, that's for sure. She has definitely overcome her obstacles. Because here, the mountains, of course, are obstacles. And here she is standing tall over the top of them. So, yeah, I do think that's a good start, right? I do think that's a good start. I think judgment will go her way. I think there's going to be lawyers involved in this, right? There's going to be all kinds of stuff like that. And I think, it's going to be very structured, very disciplined kind of thing. But I do believe that it will end up, well, you said you're meeting with the mother's lawyer, and the King of Swords definitely has a lawyer feel about him. I think it's going to be a lot of hard work. I think it's going to take hard work to get this done and get it done right. But if she looks at things, differently, if she checks things out and changes that perspective a little, it'll help. I just think that, I think she's afraid that she's not going to be able to attain her goal. I think that's the problem. She's been going through this for a while, and she just feels like she can't reach her goal because her goal is way up here, and it doesn't seem like it's reachable. But I truly think things are. It's just going to take some hard work. But I already see where she's overcome a lot of obstacles over the last, since this has started. She just keeps getting, going over more and more and more obstacles. So. Yeah, I think things are going to go. I think things are going to be all right, though, Ross. I really do. So, thank you. right, I had other donations, and I am looking for them. LaBelle Babette Zoe also made a donation. I'm looking for a question. There it is. I see a question. I'm hurting. You need answers. Should I hear him or go with my gut? All right. So should you hear him or should you go with your gut? Bye-bye, Guido Juice. All right. All right, LaBelle. All right, so you're hurting and need answers. All right, so should you hear him or go with your gut? LaBelle, what does your gut tell you? What is it that your gut's telling you? Because I got to say, I'm actually going with hear him out. I think you need to let him say his piece and then make a decision. Right? The Knight of Wands tells me that he's very excited to talk to you, and he is willing to pretty much do anything he can to get to you and have a conversation with you. You know, not get to you like come to your house even. Just a phone call would work. I just, I see where he would leave at the drop of a hat to do whatever he can to get his point across to you so you can know exactly how he feels. I think this is going to be something that you're going to have to work on as a group, right? It's going to take both of you to work this out. And maybe a third party even to listen in. Because I just see where there's got to be teamwork and cooperation. I think you have a plan. I think there's plan. Again, I think there is potential in the Three of Pentacles. I think there is potential there. The Two of Cups tells me there is this really strong emotional connection between the two of you. I can understand why you're hurt. If you've split up with each other, there's still this strong emotional connection. It's no doubt that you're hurt. Anybody would be hurt, right? I do believe, though, again, you have overcome a lot of obstacles to get to where you are. I really do. Because that's difficult just to get over the obstacles. I think I think you're going to have to make a decision about what is going on. And I just think it's going to be, you're going to have to, once you hear his side of the story, once you hear what he's got to say, and I honestly, truly believe you have to give him a chance to tell you. You don't have to meet with him to do this, but let him, even if it's on the phone, just talking. Because then this way, if you don't like it, just hang up and block him. That's easy enough, right? But give him a chance to explain his side of the story, whatever it is. And then you make a very decisive choice on what you want to do. That's what I think you should do, LaBelle. Give him a chance. You're asking, should I hear him or should you go with your gut? I think, yes, you should hear him. You should hear him, see what he has to say. And then you can make a decision, a much better decision, a much more informed decision at that point. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you also, Ross, for your generosity. I do appreciate that. I didn't say it before and I should have. And you too, Trina. Thank you. Thanks for donating. I do appreciate it. When will you conceive? Let's see. When will you conceive? That is a good question. I know, right? You came up with it all on your own. It was a really good question when it came from you. All right. All right. I think you are looking for some type of let's see. I think we're looking at, I think we're looking at, or you're looking for someone to take charge in this whole idea of getting pregnant, right? I think both of you are a little wishy-washy on it and you're not really taking it as serious as you should be. I say that tentatively. I really do say it tentatively. I feel it, but I don't feel it, kind of thing. I think you really want to. I just think maybe you're not. I can't say you're not going about it the right way because there is only one way. But maybe you're just not working. I don't know. I don't know. That's difficult for me to tell you. I think things have to be more stable. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's a stability issue right now. Maybe the relationship isn't as stable as it should be to have a baby right this minute. All right. I think you just don't know which direction you really want to go, and baby seemed like the way. I hope this makes sense to you, Trina. I really do. I think I think you will get your confidence. I think you'll build up confidence. I think you'll be there to do that. But I do believe that you will, I think you will have a baby if that's really what you want. If you really want it, I think you're definitely going to. And I think it's going to be because the two of you at the time will be very emotionally in tune, very, very sympathetic to each other, very generous to each other, right? Again, that relationship has by then gotten much more stable, and then it's going to be a better time to have a baby. So when will you conceive? I honestly believe it's going to be springtime. Springtime for me here. I'm talking. So I don't know. I don't know where you are, so I don't know when spring is for you. But here I'm talking about maybe April or May. I'm thinking April or May. That's what I'm looking at. All right, Trina? That's what I see. That's what I see for you. I was just trying to think of anything else that I wanted to say, but there was nothing else. There really wasn't. Ross, thank you for another donation. I appreciate it. I am just waiting for a question, right? Yeah, that's all. Just waiting for a question. No problem. I will wait. There it is. You're welcome, Trina. Will I meet a man with whom I can build a sincere relationship this year? And how will you recognize him? He's going to be the one that comes and says, "Hey, Ross, it's me." That's how you'll recognize him. All right. No. Don't be sorry for your English. I get it. I know exactly what you're saying. I am trying to be funny, and sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't. I'm old, and my kids tell me is that one of your old dad jokes? Yeah, that's one of my old dad jokes. So, will you meet somebody by the end of the year that's going to give you a very good, sincere relationship? And how will you know who it is? How will you know who this person is? Oh, yeah. You are going to meet somebody. I think life is going to be very, very fair to you. I really do. I think you're going to feel really good. I think you're going to be able to reflect back. In the future, I think these next few months are going to be a time where you really reflect back onto this time, right? I think, 2-3 years down the road, you're going to think back and say, oh yeah, that Night Reader guy. I remember when we did a reading all about our relationship, and you're going to be talking to the man, right? And I think, oh gosh, sorry. And I think you'll both have a good laugh, and you'll say, ha, that's funny. What? That guy told you were going to have a relationship, and you're going to say, yeah, that's what he told me. I think things are just going to come in cycles. I think it's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen at a time you don't expect it, because it's just the way life is. Even though it's going to be fair to you, it's not going to tell you when, but you will feel it. You have to have a little patience, right? Always a little patience. You have to have a little bit of understanding that life doesn't move so quickly, right? But I see a very good, very strong emotional connection between two people. Now, does it start off as, boom, we're together today and tomorrow we're married? No, it doesn't go that way. Relationships don't usually. They're not going to go like that. It's going to be, I think it's going to start off as you meet up as friends, right? And I say this a lot. I think you start off meeting up as friends, as a friendship, and then you grow from there, right? You grow this relationship from there, and that's great, because that's what you really want to do. You got to get to know each other, right? Before things can get extremely serious and get more serious all the time. The Nine of Pentacles tells me that, yeah, you are going to achieve exactly what you want. You're going to achieve finding someone who you can build a sincere relationship with. I think you're going to feel very satisfied. I think it's going to make you happy. Now, who is this guy? I want to meet him. No, I'm just kidding. I think he is going to be a free spirit. He's going to be somebody who kind of just very nonchalant kind of comes up and says, hey, maybe we could have a drink together, or maybe we could go to dinner together. You're just going to meet somewhere out of nowhere, right? Across a room kind of deal. That's what I think. I think that's how this is going to work. I think this person is going to be very active, though. I think they like to do things. I think they're doers, right? I think they're going to be doers. And I think they're going to, want to move forward with things. I think they're going to want to, discover new things about you. And I believe you'll end up wanting to, to find out more about them, of course. If I pull other cards, if I pull from the bottom, I get the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles is all about starting that new relationship by planting the seeds and watching the relationship grow. Just like I said about being friends, right? You start off as friends, that's the seeds, and then the relationship grows because you water them, right? Just add water. Mix them up right there in the sink. The High Priest tells me it's all about protection. I think this person is going to be someone who wants to protect you. And, and the next card, of course, is the Knight of Rods. And the Knight of Rods tells me that this is somebody who's going to, again, be very adventurous. I see all kinds of adventure there with the Knight of Rods. I see creativity. I think this person is going to be a people person. They're going to be very excited. They're going to be excitable. I think they're going to be very excitable where you tell them something that you're going to do or you want to do. And I really think that's going to be great. I think they're going to be excited about it. This person is going to be ready to go at the drop of a hat to do anything they can do with you, right? Anything they can do with you, they want to do it. Next card I got was the Chariot, where, again, that shows me that somebody is coming toward you. Somebody is definitely coming towards you. Then I get the Queen of Pentacles. That tells me that somebody is, very secure. They're very generous. They're very down to earth. They're nurturing. They are relaxed and calm when they need to be. But when they want to do something and they want to go on a little adventure, they're excited about it. The rest of the time, though, they're kind of relaxed. So that's how you're going to recognize this person. They're just going to come up to you and start talking to you. They're just going to be there. At the same time, you're somewhere. Maybe you go to a party. Maybe you go to a wedding. Maybe you go to something like that. And they just happen to be there by themselves like you are. And, you're just going to strike up a conversation. It's going to turn into something, hey, well, maybe we can go to dinner next week or over the weekend. And that's how it's going to work. So that's what I see. That's really what I see. So I hope that kind of explained things for you and to you the way that, in a good way. I think I'm hoping that was understandable. I hope you understood that. So, all right, Kathleen Boyle. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Ross, thanks again for your donation and your generosity. I appreciate that. Kathleen, you would love a general reading. Kathleen donated as well. So thank you so much for your donation. I do appreciate it. Like I always, like I tell everybody, donations do guarantee a reading, so I do stay around for that. MPT, if you have to go, I understand. I will be there as quick as I can. I know we still got 10 minutes. Don't forget 10 minutes over on YouTube for the Modern Priscilla Tarot show. It's going to be another good one today. Because it was a good one yesterday. And it'll be good tomorrow. Because it's good every day. All right, a general reading. I think that, I don't think I'm telling you anything new, number one. And number two, I do not believe I think this is something I've told you before. You're welcome, Ross. I don't mind doing a little extra. I think I've told you this before. I believe your past was not the best when it comes to relationships, right? You have been hurt. You've tried to move on, but it doesn't always work. It just doesn't always work moving on. It's difficult to move on, and that's hurtful, right? So then you become like the Queen of Swords, very detached, very detached emotionally and very cold and distant from people because you just don't want this to happen again. But then you get back into another relationship, right? And this happens again. And this just seems to keep going back and forth and back and forth. Just like this guy here, right? He's just going to flip these things back and forth and back and forth. And it happens infinitely. Right? Rocky seas. You have rocky seas. You just have to, you know what you have to do? You have to find your flexibility and change your priorities. That's what's going to help you. I think that's really what's going to help. I think it's going to take, again, I think it's going to take hard work. It's going to take hard work. Anything you want, anything you really, really want is going to take hard work. But I think you're determined. I think you're dedicated to perfecting this, right? You've done some work and maybe things didn't turn out so right. But every time you do it, you get a little better at it. And you're perfecting the process. That's for sure. So, if you look at the end of the reading, you see the Ace of Cups. And of course, the Ace of Cups is that new beginning, right? I could say new beginning for every single ace in the deck, and I would be absolutely correct. It is a new beginning. The Ace of Cups, though, is a new emotional beginning. Now, that could absolutely be a new love emotion beginning. I'm gonna do the same thing for you as I did for Ross. I get the Empress right there on the bottom of the deck. Not that I think you're having a baby, because you're not having a baby. But I do think that you would be very protective. I think you would be very nurturing to someone, right? I think your last relationships ended just like this, right? You walk away, you don't turn back, because you can't go back. There is no going back. The cups are in the way, right? But this is how things are going to end up now. The sun. Who doesn't want the sun, right? That's all the happiness and joy you could have. That is this is the sign of a successful relationship. A very giving and very caring relationship. Where when one of you is kind, the other person is thankful. And vice versa. Now, I certainly don't know why you're wearing oven mitts. But I do know that when one person would be kind, the other person would be very, very thankful. You're having a grandbaby. All right. So you know what? I'm not saying that really has something to do with it, but that could also be part of this. That could just be showing up as part of your reading, right? I think you end up turning into the Queen of Cups, which it goes from completely opposite of the Queen of Swords. You can see they look right at each other, right? They look at each other. She almost looks at her with disdain. Like, you Queen of Swords, you are so cold and distant from everyone. Why do you not warm up? Because the Queen of Cups is all about close relationships, success, happiness, and emotional healing. But I'm going to tell you, the Queen of Cups also says the person you meet that meets all these other requirements that we talked about is going to be someone who is the perfect spouse for you. Yeah, I said it. All right, fine. I said it. There it was. I put it out there. That's what I get for you. That's really what I see. All right. Thank you. All right, let me just take a look and see if I have any other donations. Otherwise, nope, I do not. So that was my last reading. Wow, the show's been over since 12:30. We went a half an hour extra with donations. Thank you so much, everyone who donated. Thank you all. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the generosity. All right. Don't forget, go over there to Modern Priscilla Tarot show. She just left. She had to go get ready for her show because it starts in like 2 minutes. And again, it's Modern Priscilla Tarot. Just like that on, just like it says right across the top there, Modern Priscilla Tarot. And she is on YouTube. I love to see when followers of mine go over and follow her show and see her show because she does such a wonderful job as well. So, all right, that's all we've got for today. I hope you had a good day, and I'll see you tonight. I'll be back again 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. See you later. Bye.